neighborhood bar, but being at this time on a Monday, you're going to be like, boom, boom, boom. This is great, and I appreciate what you're doing here. I mean, Ilya is a maniac on the road. I'm like, slow down! Watch out! You're going too fast. I'm still gonna do it. So my name is Leslie Lang, so a lot of people think I'm gonna be Chinese. I'm not Chinese. I mean, I wish I were, because I'd finally be able to date a white guy. That's not racist, that's just true, okay? I mean, I'll date a guy of any race. I'm just trying to complete my collection so I can move on to women. I was at this party and this guy goes, this big black guy comes up and he goes, hey, have you ever had sex with a black man? And I was like, no, I haven't. He said, well, do you want to? And I'm like, let me think about it. My dad's a huge racist, so absolutely. Absolutely. So he comes over to my house and he has a CPAP machine with him. Like he's gonna spend the night, right? So anyway, this man gave me toe curling, like he gave me a piece of his soul. I mean, the sex was, I feel I was levitating. Anyway, he has the nerve to fall asleep after we have sex, and I look over there, he's got a CPAP machine on, all I hear is, and I'm like, oh my God, I lost my black virginity to Darth Vader. Anyway, once you go black, you might as well go brown. So I'm fucking this Indian guy. So I'm what I call a reverse cougar. A regular cougar is an older woman who goes after younger men. I'm an older woman that the younger men are going after. Reverse cougar, trademark and merch coming soon. Anyway, so I'm walking around looking cute and everything, and these guys are like, your fit is dripping. And I'm like, look that up, and that means sexy and fashionable. And I said, thank you. What are you trying to rizz me up? What are you, a Rizzler? What are you, Rizzosaurus Rex? Anyway, I said, I'm just here standing on business, W in the chat. Oh my God, you're my huzz. You're my new huzz, Matt Kennedy. My sweet. Anyway, so I have all the words, you know, the skibbity, the poo-poo-poo-poo, you know, no cap, blah, 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 flapping some cheeks, all that kind of stuff, right? Then I realized that a lot of those words are from very, very young people. And so I was like, I need to put like an age requirement on this. And so I thought, okay, the man has to be at least 10 years old when the Twin Towers came down to ride this ride. Okay? Right? I'll let you do the math. So anyway, so this guy hits me up 1 a.m. on Instagram. He goes, sup? And I'm like, I don't know, sup with you. Who are you? What do you want? What can I do for you? He said, I think you're really sexy. I would love to take you out to dinner. Or we could just hook up. And I said, I appreciate your transparency, Benjamin. I have a follow-up question. How old were you when the Twin Towers came down? 4. You were 4. 4. Oh, carry the one close enough. So he comes over. So he comes over and he takes his shirt off and he has washboard abs. I'm like, oh my God, are those your abs? And he goes, they're your abs tonight. And I said, okay. So I did a couple loads of laundry on him, and then he did a load on me. Nice. So then his fingers are involved, and I'm like, oh my God, your digital dexterity is outstanding. He goes, I'm a fingerboarder. And I was like, a fingerboarder? What the hell? Anyway, so he finishes me off. He goes home. I look that up. It's those little tiny skateboards, little tiny baby skateboards. Okay, they do like this with their little hands and stuff like that. Fingerboard, okay? So, okay, so the next thing that happened was two German guys were like, hey, what's up? We're going to your house. And I'm like, okay. So I got their passports. They were German. One was 25, one was 28. I just added those ages together and I was like, let's call it a night. So one guy's down there and I'm like, what are you doing? He goes, I don't know. And I said, that's obvious. What I think you should do is you should take your tongue and in cursive write the alphabet on my clit, go. And so he's looking up at me and I go, you don't know cursive, do you? Right? Okay. So then, the next thing that happened, this guy was like, hey, I want to rizz you up and la la la, I want to clap cheeks. So I'm like, okay, so I said, I need your driver's license, which is, he was, I'm not going to tell you how old he was, but his mom was 15 when the Twin Towers came down. So, anyway, I said, get down there. And I go, what are you doing? He goes, I don't know. And I go, obviously you don't know. What I think you should do is I want you to take your tongue and I want you in cursive to write the alphabet on my clit, go. And I looked down at him and I said, don't tell me, you don't know the alphabet. Anyway, I'm Leslie Lang. Thanks for listening to the students.